Hey everybody, we're here to talk about the Wish app today. This is an app that I found some fish items, aquarium items on, quite a bit cheaper than what you'd find at retail stores. Sometimes quality's not quite as good, but sometimes it's just right for the application. So I'm going to go through what we've ordered from Wish and how it's working for us, and it just might save you from ordering a product that's not going to be good or give you a great idea for a product that's going to work great for you. So like I said, this video is about the Wish app. These are most of the items we've ordered from Wish from so far. Some of them we've used, some of them we haven't used yet. So for anybody that doesn't know, Wish is an app for your mobile phone or device. Most of the items on it are from the China area, and you know, sometimes they lack quality and whatnot. Be a little bit picky when you're on there and make sure you look at how much the delivery is. Delivery is usually the big charge. Some of these items were free, but you had to pay for the delivery. Now, one thing with Wish as well is it takes a long time to get to you, sometimes a month to 2 months. So if you're in a rush for an item, it's not a good idea. But if you're just looking for stuff to buy, it's pretty neat to sit there and browse some of the aquarium stuff. So another good thing is watch the delivery dates for your Wish app. If they're late by more than a week or 2 weeks, quite often you can request a refund, get your money back, and the item will probably still show up. So it's worked out well for us. So one item we have here is an aquarium thermometer. It's actually a meat thermometer, but I buy them for the aquariums. They're relatively easy to use. You turn it on. There we go. And this one is in Fahrenheit. You can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. I prefer Fahrenheit. I've found compared to other thermometers I have, it's within 1 degree accuracy. So I'm happy with this. I think it cost me about $3 with delivery. So that's something you can never really have too many of in your aquarium room, or just even around your aquarium if you only have 1 or 2. This here is a TDS meter. This measures the parts per million particles in your water. I've tested this against an expensive TDS meter that I have, and it's mildly accurate. It's not real accurate, but there very well could be a way to calibrate it, I believe, using that hole there. So maybe the calibration's just off a bit, but if you want a rough estimate of what your TDS is, it's not a bad buy. Again, I think it was $3 or $4, which I've paid over $50 for another TDS meter that I have. So not a bad buy. This here, you wouldn't understand what it is because it's all in Chinese, but this is spirulina powder. There's a fairly heavy container of it, 100 grams or something, but it's fairly weighty. I like to make some of my own fish food, so I use quite a bit of this, and I use a lot of spirulina. It's great for almost all your fish. I think I paid $4 for this. I have a container upstairs that's maybe 3 times this size. I paid close to $50 for it at a health food store. So this is an absolute great buy. Aquarium tongs. Everybody could use a set of aquarium tongs if you have plants. These go for, I don't know, $10 to $15 to $20 at a aquarium shop. These were $4 with delivery at Wish, and they work just as well as any other ones I own. This was a bit of a laugh. We expected a slightly larger piece of driftwood, and this is where I say maybe you need to lower your expectations a little bit on the Wish app. Nevertheless, it looks pretty cool. We'll boil it and put it in a small tank, but I think this was $3 or $4. I just bought it for the heck of it. Aquarium carbon dioxide tablets. Don't really like them. I would probably go a pass on this. They leave some white deposits in your tank. Not overly impressed with them yet. I've used them for about a week. I haven't seen any improvement on my plants. Maybe it takes a lot longer than that. But I don't like the white stuff it leaves lying around the tank. So I would go a pass on the carbon dioxide tablets. Now plants, they offer a lot of seeds for plants. We've had some luck with these ones here. These, they just call it various grasses, just ground cover grass, and I will show a clip at the end of how it's growing, and it's growing okay. It was worth the $2 for 1,000 seeds. I purchased what they're calling Anubis seeds. Haven't tried them yet. Gonna try it. If I could grow Anubis from seeds and that many, that would be fantastic, because it can be a bit of a pricey plant. We have Pista Seeds. Again, if we can grow them, it's worth the effort. What I do with these seeds when I do go to grow them, same with the grass ones, is I just use a dinner plate with a wet paper towel on it, and I put the seeds in between the wet paper towel and let them germinate in there for 3 or 4 days before I plant them, and so far it seems to be working. This was probably a stupid buy. This is, I don't know if you can see on here, that's the best instructions that they give. But basically I think you can put in your Java moss and whatnot, and this is designed to hold it there and grow it into like a big ball. So I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. Don't have a lot of faith in that, but hey, what the heck, we'll give it a try. I probably paid a couple bucks for it. Shrimp food. Shrimp food. It seems to, they seem to like it. They eat it. One thing I do like about China is, well, there's more than one thing I like about China, but one thing I do like about China is they love their fish. They know how to grow fish and whatnot, and I think their foods are actually pretty darn good. So this was a good buy. I believe they were $3 a bag, so we bought 2 of them. So there's a little rundown of what we've ordered from Wish. You get to see it for yourself without ordering it for yourself if you don't like these items. And there's a whole pile more items. One thing I would stay away from is electrical items unless it exactly specifies it's for a US North American plug, because most of them are Chinese plugs or European plugs. 220 volt don't work here. So that's one thing to be very cautious of. Now I did have a problem with that, and I ordered a pump that had this plug. I told them about the problem. They told me just keep it, and they gave me a refund, and it was, I believe, a $20 pump. So they are very, very good for giving refunds. So if you're looking for some various items for aquariums, it's not a bad place to have a peek. So a lot of the grass in this shrimp tank came from Wish, and we just germinated it and planted it, and so that's it. That's the grass we're talking about that we've had success with, grown from seeds. So yeah, I'd say the grass is a good buy. I doubt it can come with any pests or anything because it's just seeds, but yeah, give the grass a try.